I think you're going to be asked who does your hair a lot with this style. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Andy. Today I get to review for you two classic best-selling styles from Rene Paris. I've got Cameron and Moccachino-R, and I'm also going to show you Gia and Marble Brown R. You know, sometimes the oldies but goodies kind of get overlooked because we have so many wonderful new releases coming out with great new cap features, new fibers. But sometimes it's really good just to go back and look at the classic styles that have been around for a long time. And these two fit that bill. They're both beautiful, they're classic, and when they've been around for such a long time, there's a reason why, because they're great sellers. So let me start off and thank TL Wigs for sending me Cameron and Gia so that I'm able to review them for you today. TL Wigs is a wonderful, trustworthy online retailer. They also have a very active and a private Facebook support group. We invite you to join us on that support group where there's almost 5,000 members that you're going to be able to connect with. You're going to learn how to take care of wigs. You're going to learn about the different fibers and how to care for the fibers. You're going to be able to learn about sales and giveaways. It's a wonderful place to be, so we hope to see you there. And if you'd like to get either one of these styles or maybe both, you can go down in the description box right below this video. If you tap the title of my video here, it's going to expand and it's going to have all the links and all the information about both of these styles down in that description box. So whenever I say down in the description box below, that's what I mean. You just have to tap that title and it'll expand and have all the information there for you. I will have the links to both Cameron and Gia. You can tap that. It'll take you over to tlwigs.com and you can use the code ANDI in the notes section at checkout, and they're going to send you a gift card as a way to say thank you for your order. And you're going to be able to use that gift card on future purchases. Both Cameron and Gia are regular synthetic fibers, so you are not going to be able to take high heat to either one of these. If you do, you're going to scorch the fibers on them. But these fibers are workhorse fibers. This is a throw and go style. And this is kind of what I call business in the front and party in the back, because the back really is what kind of sets this style apart from any other bob or a shag cut. You see the curls up here in the back. It's kind of a bouncy, really pretty feminine look here in the back. Cameron is a modern bob, and it's got a little bit of an angle look. You see that? It's got longer pieces here in the front, which I think is just a very feminine, pretty touch that they put on this style. But you can see it's got just a little slight angle here. It's got some shaggy layers in it. As far as density, I would consider this to be a lower density style, but on the high end of low density. We do have some Permatease up here on the top, and I love that because watch how I can get in there and I can get some fullness and volume in Cameron. You see how easy that was? If you like fullness, you're going to be able to get it with this one. And we have just a really pretty wispy bang. I love how they do the bang on this. Really, really pretty. You can trim that if you want to. But let me pop up here a picture of the stock photo of Cameron so you can see what it looks like on the model for Rene Paris compared to what it looks like on me. I think this is pretty much a throw and go. This is right out of the box. Really pretty style. And I love the color on the model there. I think it's called Java Frost. I have not tried that color yet, but that is one that I'm going to write down because I think that is so pretty. But I also videoed what I did before I put this on. And I'm going to show you here in a video clip what I did. I just shook it out. I raked it with my fingers. That's called the shake and the rake. And then I just got in at the roots and made it my own. And that's what you have to do with these wigs. You really just have to make them your own. But really, this is a true throw and go in my opinion. I didn't do anything to this other than what you're seeing in that video there. And just got my fingers in and built up a little bit of body. But you can see how these fibers move. So pretty. Just a gorgeous style from Rene Paris. And right now on the TL Wigs website, you're going to find both of these styles for under $150. And that is a great price for these gorgeous styles with these workhorse fibers. Isn't that so pretty? And what's keeping the price down is that this is a basic cap wig. Machine made, basic cap, same thing. So we're not having any lace features on this. We have a hard front there, no lace front. We have an open wefted cap, we have closed ear tabs with stays, we have an extended nape with stays, and we have the pull tab adjusters. I'm going to put up here on the screen a picture of where I have my pull tab adjusters pulled into. I have a 21 1/4 inch head circumference. I think this would fit really well a petite to average size head, but I'm really just not for sure about anything over that. Something else I want to mention is the temple coverage. I get really nice temple coverage on Cameron, and something I really like that they did is around the ear tabs they spliced in a lot of fiber. So you're getting great coverage there to disguise that wig cap. So you see how pretty that goes back into an ear tuck? You can just feel very confident when you do an ear tuck on Cameron that you're not going to be able to see the wig cap on this. And I really do think because of the profile of this, the little bit of the angling going on, and then you have those pretty curls up here, just such a pretty touch. I think you're going to be asked who does your hair a lot with this style. And the specs for Cameron, we have a 5-inch bang, and I have about a 2-inch forehead. So from my hairline to the top of my eyebrow, I'm about 2 inches here. So you can see this is a little bit long, but I really love a long bang. So you can sweep that across, or you can cut a full bang in this if you'd like. And we have a crown of 6.5 and a nape of 4 inches. And this only weighs 3.1 ounces. It is as light as it can be, and this cap is very comfortable on my head. And let me tell you something, you don't need to be gentle with your wigs. Now, of course, if you have lace features on your wigs, which this doesn't, you have to be careful with the lace. But get in there and shake them, get your fingers in at the roots, and fluff them up, smooth it down. I mean, I feel pretty when I put this on. Now, if you'd like to hear about sister styles, let me tell you about two that I think will be really similar to this, just a little bit shorter and then just a little bit shorter than that one. So this will be the longest, and then you could go with Noriko Reese, and then shorter would even be Noriko Zeal. So those three, it would just look like you got your hair cut or you just grew your hair out if you went with any of those three. So Zeal would be the shortest, Reese would be in the middle, and then Cameron will be the longest. And even though this is Rene of Paris and those two, Reese and Zeal, are Noriko, they are owned under the same company of Adirans. And so I believe that you can get the same color in Reese and Zeal that you can get in Cameron. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's correct. And while we're talking about color, let's look at this beautiful color. This is Moccachino-R. Isn't this so pretty? And it is a brown base with strawberry blonde highlights. And we have a medium brown root. And this is considered a warm color. Just a very realistic, believable color. And I'm also going to show this to you in some outdoor lighting. Let me give you one last spin of this beautiful style, Rene of Paris, Cameron. A classic bestseller for good reason, I think you can see. Such a gorgeous style with these workhorse fibers, affordable, under $150 right now. Regular synthetic fibers, so easy maintenance. Just an absolutely gorgeous style from Rene of Paris. And here we have the beautiful Rene of Paris Gia, and this is in marble brown R. This is a style that I have looked at for quite a while because you know I love a good pixie. And let me turn around. I did just pull this out. My preference is that I like an ear tuck, but I want to show it to you with both ears untucked because that might be how you wear it. But I will tuck it here in just a minute just so you can see it. It's got a really pretty, very feminine neckline here, kind of wispy. And it does have a little bit of an asymmetrical feel. This side does seem a little bit heavier and longer than this side. Yeah, so here to here. It's got a lot of fullness in this, layers, and a little bit of curl up here in the back, I believe. A little bit of bounce, but definitely some fullness. We do have Permatease on this up here. Not a lot, but just enough to give you some shape and fullness and disguise the wefting on the cap here. Let's have this heavier bang that you can thin out if you want to. You can trim it, make a bang going all the way across, or you can just side sweep it. I love a heavy bang, and I like to do the side sweeping. Getting this straight out of the box and popping it on and what I did to it. And usually once I get my wigs out and pull it up to the hairline, I will just get in there with my hands and work around the face first and get that the way I like it. And then I work with the rest of the wig. Isn't this so cute? I love the fullness up here. And because of the Permatease, I've told you, Permatease is like built-in body. It's not going to go flat on you. It's going to stay like this all day long. That's why I love Permatease. I love volume and I love body. And look how pretty this is around the sides. And I can tuck this. Now I have a feeling that there's a lot of you out there that have longer hair that have always wondered what you would look like with short hair or a pixie, and you're too afraid to cut your long hair. And you can just get yourself a pixie wig. Try a different color, try a different style. That's what's fun about wigs. You can just really experiment. You can play around with them. Wigs really are fun. You don't have to have hair loss to enjoy wigs. You can enjoy wigs whether you have a full head of hair or you have no hair at all. Wigs are just wonderful. They are fun. They are a statement piece. And they are the perfect accessory to your outfits. Let me just show you, I can take my fingers and kind of smooth that down. And because this is a basic cap wig, watch, I can switch it over to a right side part if I want to. So if you're a right side parter, basic cap wigs are your friend. Pull this down, get nice coverage here at the ear tabs. It's a classy looking little style. But just like Cameron, this is regular synthetic fiber, so you're not going to be able to take high heat to this. You can use a hot air brush. You can use steam. Okay, we have a basic cap wig, and like I said, that's going to keep the price point down for us. We have a hard front wig, so you're not going to be pulling it back. You're not going to be able to expose that wig cap line there because everyone would know that you're wearing a wig. But you have a machine-made wefted cap. You have closed ear tabs with stays. It's open wefted with an extended nape with stays. And we have the pull adjusters. And on the screen over here, you're going to be able to see where I have my pull adjusters pulled into. And I have a 21¼ inch head circumference. This fits me really well. I think that this is more of an average cap than it would be for large head friendly. But I really don't have any way of knowing if it would fit a bigger head size. So you can always email info@tlwigs.com and get their opinion on how they feel like that this cap would fit you if you give them your measurements. The specs on this gorgeous style, we have a 6-inch fringe piece here that you can trim if you want to and make yourself a full bang. We have a crown of 3.25. We have a nape at 2 inches. And just look how pretty that is. Stays very close to my neck. And this only weighs 2 ounces. Just a really gorgeous, classy looking style by Rene of Paris. Now, if you're not really sure that you want to trim that bang, because once you trim it, it's not going to grow back. So if you want to just do a little trick is to just pull it back a little bit. See that? It's giving me about 1/4 inch more to kind of play around with it. And see how I like it with the heavy bang, the long bang. So I wouldn't say that this is a moderate density. I would say that this is a lower density style, but it does have some Permatease on it. And you can get some nice volume in it. So for those of you that are like me and you like bigger hair, you like volume on the top, you might want to take a look at Rene of Paris Gia. Now let's talk about this gorgeous color. This is Marble Brown R. I just think this is so lovely. And again, it is another warm brunette. We have a dark brown root, and it is a 50-50 blend of a medium brown and a light honey brown. Isn't that so pretty? And I also want to add that Gia comes in 26 colors and Cameron comes in 31 colors. So you have a great color selection to pick from. And I'm also going to show you Gia in some outdoor lighting. Let me give you one last quick spin of this beautiful style, Rene of Paris Gia. It is a sassy little fun asymmetrical pixie. And here again I have it untucked, but look how it just changes it when I put it behind one ear. It kind of exaggerates that asymmetry, just gives it a little bit of an edgy look. Regular synthetic fibers, under $150. Just a great deal on a beautiful style from Rene of Paris. And if you would like to get yourself either one of these styles, you can go down in that description box right below this video, click the link that'll take you over to tlwigs.com, use the code ANDI in the note section at checkout, and TL Wigs would like to send you a gift card as a way to say thank you for your order. And if you wouldn't mind, I would love it if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a message. I do love to hear from you. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.